Greetings, traveler.
I don't know, you can high roll this thing so hard, but I feel like the good minions are consistent in Mage. So let's do that. Alright, it's not the Muck Hunter for me. I do like having good 4s, but Sunwalker is pretty consistent and it is a nice minion for combat. How you doing, by the way, Dreads? Good evening. I had some really good conjures on Sunday. Let me have a look at Mage decks that have done well for me. Oh man, the Hemet deck. Is the Monk a good 4 in your eyes? Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's got Water Alley stats, it's hard to not be good, right? Yeah, I really didn't have that many 4s in my good runs. Okay. The Raven or the Geyser? I've had the Raven before and it's super inconsistent because you always go like, well, I just won't pick cheap spells, and then you go like, well, Arcane Missiles is the best card in the pack, I guess I'll do it. That happens, this is like, I don't know. Like, if you're guaranteed to get Pyro, then maybe. But I feel like it's just the, Flame Geyser. Because I'm not going for Flame Strikes. I'm going for maybe 1 Blizzard, maybe 2 if it's a weird draft, and that's how it ends up being. I do want the 2-drop, but I think I just pick the Geyser. Like here, I probably don't pick the Blizzard early on. Like, it's too early for me, I don't want a bunch of AoE. I might just pick the Frosty, just to get that premium 3 in there. Are you going to pick Fireball over Flame Strike 100% of the time? What would have to happen for you not to do that? I would have to get some really juicy value stuff. Like, let's say I got like 2 Meteors early Camel. Well, maybe not 2, right? I just get a Meteor early and then I get like a really good value card. You know, insert insane value card here. And then I happen to get a pack where the Blizzard is just like, it'd be weird not to pick the Blizzard. And then I'm looking at a deck like that and I'm like, okay, well, let's go Flame Strike and let's do the control thing. But the standard for me to draft Mage right now is good curve, pick Fireball, go face. Yeah, and I think Pyros is pretty good in like a more curvy deck as well, Sav. So I was thinking of Pyros, but I was like, well, Pyros doesn't necessarily make it a value deck. Because I had Pyros in my 12-win Burn Mage and it was really good there. Pick the Freeze card. Oh, that's... Wait a minute! They're all Freeze cards! Alright, I think it's the Frostrider. I think I've picked Frostrider in the past here, and I've been actually pretty happy with it. So I should probably stick to my guns and pick the Frosty here. Yeah, I don't think I've regretted this pick, because this pick happens a decent amount of the time. Frostbolt, Blizzard, and then like a good 3 or so. And I've been picking a good 3 early. How is Frosty not golden yet? Because I didn't play a lot during that expansion, and I'm not crafting the older ones. I'm only crafting Witchwood and Classic right now. So we're gonna have some non-goldens for a year, and then after that we're gonna have a shitload of goldens. So Mindbreaker is not what you want in Mage. It might be the Magi for me, but it's probably the Breaker, but it might be the Magi. It's not the Berserker. Non-goldens, yeah, that's the price we have to pay for me not being able to play for that long. Non-golden Froststrider. Live with it, Roncy. Oh man, the Breaker's so weird in Mage. Why isn't that the Berserker? Is it too slow? Yeah, it's really slow. Like, you can ping it, but that's 2 mana every time, right? So let's say you ping it, it's a 7 mana Pit Fighter. Pit Fighter is good because it costs 5. It can be the Magi. Yeah, that's why I said it can be the Magi. Like, my instinct was Magi, but the logical pick is Breaker. But I think I want the Magi, man. Well, my Frost Riders are golden. Giving them a stat boost of 2 health. Poggers. Poggers, round 2. Poggers, man. It can definitely be the Magi. The Magi, boys. The Magi. The Ogre Magi. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling the Magi. Mindbreaker Mage is just gonna be so awkward. Let's go. Insta rewards. Feels good, man. I know, I've in these kind of packs, like these are the packs where missiles are in as well, right? I've really been enjoying just picking up the small tools, which is why I didn't want the Raven, you know? Because you're gonna end up doing these things. Like, you have the Raven and you instantly feels bad, man, right? In a pack like this. So I also really like the Zealot, the 2 mana 1/1 with spell power. Not the Couple GMS, but the Zealot. Like, Zealot and Arcane Explosion work really well together. Hey, boys. Like, Meteor is a better card, but for what we're trying to do, Fireball is just almost irreplaceable. Like, you could have a bunch of Pyros, but like, my lord, is Fireball good. We want as many of these as we can get, like 5, 7, like, I'll take them, right? We will take him. Alright, probably a 2-drop. Curving out early is still part of the plan when we're doing this. because any early chip damage you can get in is super useful. It's funny that the scroll is next to the croc. Alright. Scroll tries again. He's like, well, not a croc this time. How about now, my man? Can I interest you in a nice little shifting scroll? Wouldn't be a shady stream if we weren't spending 5 minutes on each pick. The meteor makes you hesitate a bit. Yeah, but I think you need to solve the meteor thing with like your shitty cards, right? Like, or I mean, not shitty cards, but reasonable cards. And then let Fireball do its Fireball thing. It's not the Thug, right? It's either the Argus or the Scroll. That Scroll could be a Fireball. Yeah, I've had some awkward Scrolls though. What do you guys think? Do you want the Scroll or not? I'm gonna check Light Forge here, but I'm drafting a fairly specific deck, so I'm not gonna take their values like too serious. So they have the Argus above the Scroll, but not by that much, like 9 points or so. The Thug can be amazing. I had 2 in my last Rogue deck and I was really happy with them. Huh. Well, I guess. I think I do like the Argus because we're gonna value, like I might pick a Ghastly Conjure, I might pick I probably will pick a Water Alley. And those bodies are like super good with the Argus. Is it a Thug for the curve? Nah, like that's why I picked the Frosty, right? That's why I picked the Frosty. Okay. I'm always consulting my previous decks that have done well, right? Like just like figuring out what their curve looked like. My instinct was the Spiteful, just to have a curve filler. Because you want these kind of bodies to hit face with. The 4/6 is also nice with the Argus, which is good. Yeah, I do like card draw in a deck like this. It's funny, if this were Arcane Intellect, would I have picked different? Because Acolyte of Pain is probably better than Arcane Intellect for what we're trying to do. How important has the draw been? Yeah, double AI. I have double AI in a lot of my decks. Got the Sunwalker to be a little heavier already, so the card draw might not be as relevant. And we might still land the AI. This is actually a tough one. I think I might end up with the Acolyte, but yeah, I think so, Drets, right? It feels like the AI is picked up very easily. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the Smith and assume we get AIs, but it's a close one. Conjure's pretty good. Works with the Argus. The taunts are good. I'm not a fan of runes, even in this type of mage where you want to burn. Just not a fan of it, man. Just not a fan. Night Prowler's still doing his best. Oh wow, Nesting Rock is so incredibly good. Man, I want the Pixie as well, but I think I might have to pick the Rock and try to fix my 3s afterwards. Nesting Rock is just perfect. Oh, there's a 3. Pretty sure we just picked the Slayer here. The Rock, my man. Oh. See, that's UI, man. That's my UI. That's my boy UI right there. Feels UI, man. The deck is like so much better now. It's insane how much better the deck is right now. It's so crazy because you can play so different now. All right, like if I didn't hit the Pyro, like I'd definitely be looking at the Worm a lot more. Now I'm thinking just pick the 2, get the curve. You could also pick the Shard for Elemental Synergy, but we're almost halfway there and we're not really looking like we're going there. Playing Mage like an asshole. It's leaderboarding, man. Anything goes. Anything goes. Yeah, Ultimate Devastation, the Druid insta-win card. Because it feels like when you're picking Mage or when you're picking Druid, that's really what you're doing. In Druid, you're really, really hoping you get a UI. In Mage, you're really, really hoping you get a Fire Blast. That's kind of what it's like. Where's your 1-drop? You don't need 1-drops for this kind of Mage. But let me once again consult my previous decks. Like, you want your 1-drop to be like Firefly or Dire Mole or shit that doesn't get pinged. That Worm is going to connect, I promise, Shady. I mean, it could be the Worm. Could be the Worm, but I did already skip a Pixie, so let's see. 2 3-drops and 1 2-drop. Yeah, Mana Worm would be a good one, but Mana Worm's usually in a pack where you don't want to pick Mana Worm. That's why I say, like, Dire Mole is in a pack where you really want to pick Dire Mole. Mana Worm's not usually the Mana Worm. I did have the Volcano Star in my last one. Alright, let's go with the Worm. Worm has been really good for me. It's true. It's true. See, this is the pack Mana Worm's in, right? So this is not the pack where you go like, yeah, baby, let's go. Even though it'd be really good, I think you just pick another Frosty. Glyph would also be good, but Glyph is also in a pack where you kind of don't want to go there. Do it. Do what? Glyph into second power. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of chat would want Glyph, and I'm not saying it's wrong, but I don't rate Glyph nearly as high as a lot of people. It feels like Glyph can be feels Batman so often right now. Just the fact that Fireland's Portal is out of the pool, man. And there's a lot of shitty secrets you can hit. So yeah, really not a Glyph fan right now. The Worm would be okay, but I really just like having the strong threes. So, my boy Frosty. The regular Mirror Image, Archmage. Archmage works really well with Argus. And we have some stuff. Probably still Archmage. And then we can draft really low from there, and we can skip draw if we want it, right? Because I've got what I want from the mid-range package. Hey, Kaladar. What's up, my man? Alright. These are all pretty good. It's probably the Apprentice, but they're all pretty good. I've picked up the Frost Riders, so I'm looking at 3 threes right now. I want minimum 4, probably 5. But Apprentice is super useful. You get to do some pew-pew things. Hey, Zep. All the lurkers, man. All the lurkers. How you guys doing? Yeah, you. Let's go. It's not a Bone Drake for me. Like I said, we finished that part of the deck. It's looking good. Conjure would be fine. But Direwolf in this kind of deck is also good. We already have 1 Conjurer to put the taunts out. I currently have 2 4s. I'd like maybe 2 more, like max, I think. I think I'm going Direwolf for now. If you're sure. Yeah, it feels Direwolf for now. But I wouldn't mind, you know, the Conjure. They're doing better, Zep. They're doing better. Still need to be careful, but doing better. Volatile Elemental in this pack in Mage is fine. Sometimes in certain classes, like for Rogue it's Thug, right? You snap big Thugs. For Mage, you can just pick the Volatile almost every time. Okay. This is the Blizzard or the Yeti. With the curve we have right now, we definitely don't need a Blizzard. But Blizzard is good. Blizzard is a good card. Man, I might want the Yeti. Most of the decks have had 1 Blizzard, and we have been pretty happy with it. I need a minimum of... Well, no, I actually need 2 good 4s. Because the Ogre Magi is not a good 4. I like 1 Blizzard, and I agree this is close, yeah. Because the only good 4 I have right now is Conjure. I don't really want to play the Magi on curve. It might still be the Leyline for me, honestly. The Yeti combos with the Conjure, that's true. That's true. It's a minor synergy, but it does apply. Yeah, the Blizzard's good. The Blizzard's good. Guys, I'm not saying Blizzard's not good. I don't want more than 1 in most cases, but it's really good. It's almost always useful at some point in the game. But if we skip turn 4, it's not gonna matter. That's my point. Yeah, Camel, yeah. We are on offline for now. Because using the Blizzard to go face is really good, but if you've missed your curve earlier, it's not gonna matter. Yeah, I think most of the decks have had 3 playable 4s. Let's go full Fleetwood. Dude, I'm nowhere near, guys. You guys are all acting like I've been like a blitz drafter forever. If you skip turn 4, you'll have more reasons to Blizzard. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Leyline, and it's so close. We might pick up another like Arcane Explosion or whatever, right? But oof, man, that is a tough pick. Oh man, the instant punish. I mean, it's not like punish because you're super happy to have another Yeti, but like you would prefer a Blizzard now. But that's okay. We'll get another one, boys. I think you still just pick the Yeti. It's too good, right? Although now that you have a Leyline, the Glyph does look better, but this means we don't need a 4 anymore. If only we knew. Yeah, had we known, it would have been great, but it's fine. Isn't Glyph 8 out of 10 times more burn? That's a pretty specific number. And I would say no, but I haven't done the math. After you skipped Glyph, you found Apprentice and a Leyline. You can't skip this Glyph. It might be the Glyph. It might really be the Glyph, because I do have a Leyline now, right? And then it starts to become next level bullshit when you can Glyph with an Apprentice and you can Glyph with a Leyline. Because everybody's always talking about, like, oh, it could be this, it could be that. It could also be Ice Barrier, Snap Freeze, and Mirror Image. It's entirely possible. So it means that for that game, you're playing a card down, and you've put 2 mana in it. That's the that's the thing, right? If you do that, it's not like what's the upside of Glyph, it's what's the downside of Glyph. The downside of Yeti is none. It's a fucking Yeti. It's solid. It's there. It's gonna do well. Glyph, it's like, well, I might have won this game, but now because I wasted 2 mana on this Glyph and it didn't give me anything, I might lose. That's my problem with Glyph right now. It's not reliable at all. Yeah, getting 3 secrets or whatever, Glacial Mysteries. I think it's another Leyline, but yeah. The only reason I'm entertaining the Glyph is because it can be that, you know, Blizzard or Meteor or whatever that we skipped, and it can be Burn. Both of them would be good. The Yeti's just there. I think the deck is solid right now. I'm gonna go with the Yeti. I'm just gonna curve some people. Oh, I love the Yeti pick right now. Like, oh my god. Like, just because it's starting to become so much more consistent that I don't want to add that RNG to the deck. Oh, baby. Oh, 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 baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Is that a 3 Fireball Pyroblast deck? I think it is, Chad. I think it is. Kaboom. Alright. We're feeling good, boys. We are feeling good. We're feeling real good right now. Oh, so good. Alright, let's get a second Apprentice in here. Man, this deck is shaping up. We could use one more 3. We definitely need one more 3. But so far the deck's looking real nice. Shady just had a Fireball-gasm. I did, man. It felt good. Gotta say, did feel good. Ew! What happened to the deck quality? The deck is just gonna drop 10 points of quality by this pick alone. Let's see, I have the Ghastly Conjurer synergy with the Mossbinder. That's about it though. Otherwise, I'm turning an Argus into something. The Flame guys are giving me a 1-2 I can turn into something. I guess it's the Mossbinder, but Weaver. Yeah, I mean, it's turn 10, I can Weaver Fireball. Tell me what I should pick here, chat. I'm a little lost. Yeah, if Mossbinder shot the Volatile, it'd be a whole lot better. Because you could use it to instantly proc Death Rattles all the time. Pass all 3. Picking the Mossbinder for the Cauldron Elemental synergy. Go for the long-term game plan, huh? Shady, I don't know. You're smarter than me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful with that. Like, I might play a lot of Hearthstone, but am I smarter than you? 0-3 deck. Not trying to be an ass, but so many spells ain't gonna work. Oh, dude. So many spells. Have you seen certain Mage decks? But I'm guessing you're just trolling, right? It's fine. Yeah. It's not the Weaver. I think it might actually be the Patriarch. Because I have the Argus as well. Oh man, Harambe. I guess I do have Direwolf as well, right? Oy. Because the Mossbinder, it's so hard to play, right? Yeah. Alright, Harambe, you're on the team. Don't let me down. Hey! Rewarded for picking Harambe. Punished for picking Violet Worm, though. Who recommended this Violet Worm to me? Raise your hand. This was a terrible pick. Could you have not foreseen the triple Fireball Pyroblast Lich King synergy? Like, my lord. That was really short-sighted, that Violet Worm pick. Lich King Leyline? Oh, you're right. This deck is nasty. We need early game now, because I can lose now. We need early game. We need early game, because we are at risk of getting curved and dying. Or worse, we're at risk of having to use Fireball on minions. I picked a worm. Hey Dub, thank you for the 32 months in a row, man. That's a long ass time, man. Appreciate it. Easy Toki, right? Easy Toki. How is Toki here? My god. Ooh, baby. Man, Camel Poker is still just crying over his glyph. We could have had glyphs with this deck. And I'm not disagreeing. With this deck, I'm not disagreeing. I think it's just another Sorceress. Because we don't need the value, right? We just need tempo, tempo, tempo. You could go another Geyser, but I feel like the 2-drop might be better. What do we got right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be the Geyser, it's close. Geyser gives you another thing that becomes free with Leyline. It's a minor synergy. The Geyser's pretty good with the Defender. Legendaries don't have a bucket system, it's entirely random. That's not true. They're just not bucketed with other cards, but they do have a bucket system. How else do you always get Tyrion, Terram, and Felonir? They might have a slightly different one, right? A bit more range on it or so. But yeah. Burn, baby, burn. I told you don't pick the worm. It was so early. No, I mean, I think worm is a really good card. And, you know, you pick the worm and you're like, well, if I happen to then get 3 fireballs, a pyroblast, and a Lich King, I guess I'll have to survive having a worm as well. So the worm is a safe pick, right? It could be the Geyser.
Calm down,
I'm a doctor. Evil Ash, thank you so much for the 8 months in a row. Welcome back, welcome back. All right, guys. Sorry, I'll move up a little bit, right? We got 3 more cards after this, but I just don't want to fuck this up, right? I want a nice and clean 12, you know? Nice, clean 12. No hassle, no nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 things to play on 4, maybe 5 with the Argus. We have 3 strong 4s, which is what we wanted.
calm down, I'm a doctor.
Mitchell23, you too, man. Thank you so much for the sub. Good to see you, man. Enjoy your emotes. Thank you for the support. So the reason I'm considering the Geyser is we have a reasonable amount of things to play on 2, and we have a decent amount of 4s that we're not gonna need double 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright guys, one last round of advice. What do you guys want here? Just gonna consult my previous deck again. I had 5 good 2s in my last one, right? 1, 2, 3, maybe even 6. It's probably still the Apprentice then, yeah. Do you not foresee you running out of cards with all these answers? I mean, I'm just gonna jam fireballs in their face, right, and kill them. I'm definitely not picking a Tempest. My deck has my deck has like way more value than the... I take the 2-drop. Thank you, Zap. It's very useful. Alright. Let's go. Ooh, that is also nice. Because we wanted another good 3, and we got another good 3. We get to pick up the Pixie here. Direwolf works well with Napper. Argus works well with Napper. But Argus works really well with Pixie as well. And Direwolf also works really well with Pixie. So yeah, we'll just go Pixie, because I think Pixie is really strong in general. Nesting Rock does work well with Napper, that has to be said. But I do love the Pixie here. That's a great pick for us. Oh! Praise the Lord! Now I pick a Blizzard, because my deck is so good that I just want to stay alive. Right? Because I can beat a control, because my deck is so good in terms of quality. So it would have been nicer to have a Water Rally instead of a Leyline, but I will not mind the Blizzard here at all. All of these cards would suit our deck really well, by the way. Another Frost Rider would be strong, but not required. Another Water Rally would be strong, but not required. Blizzard is somewhat required because of how good the deck is right now. You want to avoid as many losses as you can due to simply being off the board, right? Where your opponent happened to have a good start. So definitely like the Blizzard here. Oh, and an MC deck for good measure. We could pick a Spiteful. The deck's not bad for Spiteful, but could be MC tech. What's Nightcrawler still doing here, man? Damn. Woo! This deck though, man. Oh, baby. You know, I'm kind of debating you guys because I have a coaching session coming up after this, so we're not gonna play this deck for another like 2-3 hours. But oh man, I do want to play it so bad. We'll play one game with it, right? I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging that much. Let me talk to my guy. What the fuck? Yeah. The Muck Hunter MCT combo. Poggers. Just take the MC tech, yeah. MC tech's so unfair here, yeah. We don't need the Spitefall. Man, that is one nasty ass draft. I won't say it because Blizzard will find a way.
You asked for it.
This is the conservative mulligan, right? You can also throw this, look for another 2 and for a better 3, because you have 2 Frost Riders in there and a Pixie. But early, I think conservative is fine. That's my fairy dragon camel. It's my where's my fairy dragon? Where's my fucking fairy dragon? Alright. Feels like we've already lost. Feels bad, man. Paladin with a Firefly. Alright. Not really, though.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. Show the world why you're good, Frosty. Are the buckets altered automatically? I don't think so automatically, but they are based on win rate. Lone champion. I don't need any. Ping trade, he plays a 4. We're a little sad, unless that 4 is a dragon, then we're pretty happy. Anything else than ping trade's just a little weird. You could go Dragon Slayer here, but then you deny yourself that option, right, to hit the potential Hoarding or Twilight. Help, I have a sick deck, but my opponent goes first with a 1-drop. That's what I'm saying, man. It's a tough 0-0 world out there. Tough environment. That's not good. We're nearly there, boys. 13 more damage and he's dead. He's gonna get a 2-3 from here, right?
I wonder.
Someday I'll be just like you.
With the worm in the hand and the blizzards, we'll just play control.
I will be your doom. Ready? I'm not on my watch.
Right. So guys, what should I play here? Man, this is so stupid. I'm the one doing it, but I really hate that this is possible. Because this guy was gonna... I'm not saying that he had already won, right? But, my lord.
At last, a worthy.
It's... yeah. It's so stupid, right? These cards really have no place in the arena. Golaka Crawler, Dragon Slayer, MC Tech, right? It's just...
My shield for Argus.
The instinct is just the Volatile and the Argus, and then kill the Flame for free, and then have it be awkward for him. Because they don't... like, Dragon Slayer doesn't really add any value to Arena, right? It's just frustration.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
My shield for Argus.
It's his fault for drafting a dragon. Yeah, how dare he? What a presumptuous player. Assuming the opponent isn't gonna have a Dragon Slayer. He really deserved that one, I agree. Oh. Oh, and just like that, the Paladin is doing well. I don't think he's doing well enough. Okay. Just gotta play control from here. Control, baby, control.
Ooh, the red one tastes like cherries.
Reporting for duty.
Fireball, Arcane Explosion, Ping is looking like the best one. And then I still have the Blizzard for when shit hits the fan. Give him his health back, it's fine.
I wonder.
Because we're just playing defense here, right? So the fact that we can hold off using Blizzard is good for us. Holy light! Stop hitting my face, please. Probably just leyline fireball. Trade the 1/1. Just full defense, right? We have a Blizzard and we have a Worm. This guy's deck is like pretty good. If we didn't have the Dragon Slayer, we would have actually already lost. It's pretty crazy how much his early game mattered, right? So we don't end up killing the Bone Mare, but we have Worm Ping next turn. If we can get the Worm down without being in too much trouble, it's good news for us. Okay, we might need the double ping, so maybe the Blizzard. It depends a bit whether he trades or not. I don't think he's trading, right? Yeah. Okay. So we've been saving the Blizzard all this time. Ooh, that is the double ping though. But it's not good enough, I think. We could Blizzard and ping the Arcane Golem and next turn ping it again. Play the Worm. Or we could just play the Pixie. It is definitely a Blizzard turn for me. Don't want to get hit. Honestly, we could just trade, right? Have the Pixie down. That's max defense. We should do that.
Time runs out on me.
What fools these mortals be!
Yeah, it's bad for that. But because you have the pixie down, it's okay, I guess. If that's his only play, I think we're fine. Okay, so he gets a card. My boy Harambe coming in. So he gets 2 cards. It's so insane how close this is. We could absolutely lose from here. It's just Vine Cleaver. It shows you the power of Vine Cleaver. Please tell me that's your turn. I don't know how, but okay. Sure. I'm actually totally fine with that. Oh my god, that's so good for us. Oh, that's so good for us. Okay, he whiffed. Alright. Now we are doing well. Do I play the MC tech here just for more board? I think I do, right? I think we just do that. Yeah, we are feeling good now, boys. We feeling way better than we were before. It shows you how busted Vine Cleaver is, right? Oh my god. That's so sick. The amount of damage he was able to push with Vine Cleaver. Crazy. Let's go. I don't know. It's the first game. It always feels like this. I can't tell you why, but my first games are like the toughest things I play the entire run, it feels. It's not every time, but it happens so often. Whereas you would think that a 0-0 game is one of your easier games, but it's always something like this. Woo!
Jaina versus Thrall.
You asked for it.
You could keep this, but we only have, what, 4 threes we want to hit? So we're fairly pleased looking for Frosty. Or a bunch of 2s. Collins would disapprove. Collins secretly loves playing Mage, guys. He may deny it, but for all that, you know, rebellion and resistance, he it comes out in ways that are subtle, such as him naming an entire account after Mage. The account he hit leaderboard on last month was called Mage Collins. Just saying, he secretly loves the Mage. Coin Totem. See, that's more what I want for my early games, you know? Coin Totem. My man, Coin Totem. Right. Hit me with the second totem, baby. Let's go. Oh, that's why he did it. So he could play the turn 2 1-1. I got you, I got you. There's a lot of value in that. Man, what if he hadn't rolled the 1-1? Flame Tongue? You guys are reading way too deep. This is not 0-0, it's 1-0, right? We all know 1-0 is like way easier than 0-0. Once you get past your 0-0 game, it's basically just cruise control to 12 from there. Not a fork, that's good. That's a bit annoying though. My god, is Phoenix good there. Aha! Not a dragon? Okay. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to trade that, because with the Frosty it doesn't really make sense. I would love to push damage, but the board we're gonna get by doing this is really nice. That was a Fork Lightning there without the overload. Pretty dirty. Cruise Control, isn't that a show meme? I don't really watch show. From time to time I get the chance, but most of the time I don't really get the time to watch show. Argus ping is fine. We get to push 5. The Apprentice is pretty vulnerable versus Fire Alley if you push full face with it. You could also Geyser, but it's just a good moment to get the Argus developed. Man, pushing face damage in this deck is so valuable though. But, you know, Fungal, Death Speaker, there's definitely plays where I'll regret this. Geyser, Ellie, Argus trade. I don't think I mind this, but oh my god, that's so good for us. I want to ping it every turn. It probably is still Sunwalker, but man, do I want to ping that thing every turn. I could just ping Dragon Slayer, but it makes the AoE so much better. Sunwalker is just safer, right? It looks like we're gonna close out the game from here, so... It'd be Dragon Slayer ping, and then next turn ping Geyser. He goes to... Yeah, actually, I kind of want the damage. This is pretty bad Avalanche positioning for me. He might have a ton of healing that he feels comfortable enough playing this. But the funny thing is if he goes healing ring, you can keep pinging it. Okay. So our hero power dealt 2 additional damage there. If he doesn't get rid of the Dragon Slayer easily, it's fine. Toggle Waggle.
You face Daraxus, Eredar Lord of the Burning Legion.
How do they do it? How do they do it, chat? Shaman Wizards. No worries, Elevated Steam. Thank you so much for the support. Good to have you here. Get him. If he has healing now, we could be in trouble. For now, it's $50, Isu. But I'm getting a lot of coaching requests, so it could be that it increases. But I'll give people some time to still order at 50.
Jaina versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
All right, my boy River Croc coming in hot. Let's take a moment to look at the curve. Decent 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1K on Harambe. Feels good, man. Harambe appreciates your confidence. Blizzard? No, that's here. Okay. Fireball, Pyro. Geyser, AE.
I wonder. Time runs out on me.
Get him procky. So happy Potion of Madness isn't a thing anymore. I'm debating the Volatile here. Is that or Sorceress? Sorceress gets you more Smork. He can play Lone. That's why I'm debating Volatile. Right? Yeah, I like the Volatile here. Just deals with Lone so much easier. Okay, so we can ping that if we want to avoid the Wasp doing things. But I don't think that's better. Could just be Dog and Smurk. He can shield this. That's not that great. Could also be Sorceress. Dog pushes 2 additional phase here. And gives us 1 additional damage on board, but this will kill something. Maybe the dog. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling this. Ooh, the Madness now is actually really bad, right? Is it really, really bad? Let's see, you play dog. Steal here, trade the dog, yeah. The Madness, I can't go dog for Madness. That's not good. I'm not gonna ping it myself, I think, though.
Time runs out on me.
Or am I? No, then he just plays a 4. Can't play the dog for Madness. Oh, actually... Why did I think... Oh my god. It doesn't matter, because I think Apprentice is about as good. And yeah, okay, so it didn't matter, but... if you... the dog doesn't keep the buff, right? Alright, don't worry, chat. I know how to play this game, I swear. So, had we pinged, he wouldn't have had to Madness, and he could have been on board. But yeah. But yeah.
Dark path is my destiny.
It's a really good trade. Smorkin is nice, though, but it's a really good trade. The deck's got a lot of burn. Why don't you ping the Elemental? Because then I can't play anything. Feels Duskbreaker, man. So you Sunwalker, he Breakers, he trades, you Archmage. You're set up for a good Blizzard. He would have done it here, right? Okay. He just didn't want them to get pinged, I guess. Maybe he's trying to YOLO the dragon for the breaker? I don't know. Alright, not a Nova. Let's go. Hopefully he can't deal with it yet. We've seen the Arcane Explosions, so we don't have to play around his Blizzards. Yeah, that was a little bit too fast to not be a statue. So Archmage AE is pretty good. Because it means we can put in the girl at the end, and we're pushing 4 phase that way for sure. If the Archmage gets sniped, it's super unfortunate.
What to do?
I'd like a play where I can play this, but I have to go this, this. That's how much? 3, and then 5. And hold the Archmage. That's also fine. 2, 6, 7. Okay. So we don't YOLO the Archmage in there. Someone entering the room / house. Yeah, can close the door a bit, but I think we're gonna be fine now. Okay.
Let me change your mind.
I'm a priest. I took your shit, even though I didn't deserve it. Man, priests are so fucking stupid. Usually they're cake for this kind of deck, but he had too much stuff. Pyro for the lethal, please. Wipe this smug off his face. Oh. How much am I getting? You can just ignore the mage, but that means I might get to keep the spell power. If I ping phase twice, it's 6. He goes to 9. He can heal to 11, meaning the pyro will still be lethal even if he heals. I could also kill the 4/5 and let him only kill 1, meaning 1 will be able to attack, right? Yeah. I'll put him to 14, meaning it will still be fine.
Time runs out on me.
It's funny that he thinks an Emerus warrants greetings. It just means that he's like inexperienced and he's like, I got a big dragon, man! I'm playing. Oh, you didn't think I had a big dragon, did you now, baby? Alright, that's fine. Just give me burn back to back. Alright. It's kind of tilting that we would have won if had I gone face. But it's gonna take him a while to heal out of range. Fancy stuff you did there, man. $20% for a fireball here, right? Yeah. I still think you're supposed to kill the Akanai there. Because the Akanai will just kill your Frost Rider, right? And the math stays the same unless he taunts. So it's fine, guys. We're not going to lose any morale, so I'm just... we'll get out of this game, right? We'll stop wasting his time. But we'll figure out where we should have played different. In that spot, I think killing Cabal is still correct. But I think killing the 2/4, because killing Cabal protects your 4/4, and you might still need the board for a little while longer. So I agree with killing the Arcanine, even though killing, well, Arcanine, Shadow Priest, right? I agree with killing the Cabal, even though killing the Cabal was what led us to be defeated. That's just, you know, that's just unfortunate that our opponent happens to play like a humongous taunt and we happen to draw the Pyro right after. What I think went wrong was the turn where I killed the 2/4. I could have just put 4 damage in his face, and that would have been enough to clean it out. So, but this is an excellent reminder, right? So you want to take that defeat, and you don't want to say, you know, whatever, this guy just got lucky or this or that. You just go like, okay, so what could I have done better in that game? And without using too much hindsight, because obviously using perfect hindsight, you push face with your guy because you know you're going to draw Pyro exactly the turn after. But without perfect hindsight, I think the correct line was to ignore the 2/4 and push for face damage.
Reporting for duty.
The apprentice already. Are we gonna play 2 girls here or a Mage? 2 girls sets up the rock, so I think we're pretty happy with the girls. Yep. Constructed, my man, but better. I have 3 apprentices.
That is incredible.
Good luck, Ronsu. It's always pretty good.
My ancestors.
That's hilarious that I can still cast Arcane Explosion. We're definitely playing Rock, right? Or am I Arcane Explosioning for 2? I could just go Mage Explosion for 2, trade 3 face. Allows me to get 3 face in, but I always get 3 facing because I go Rock, Explosion, trade. He keeps it 3-1 though versus the Rock, meaning he could coin Steed. If I go for the Magi and I go for Arcane Explosion Bomb 3 face, then next turn I could still Rock. It's a bit off curve. The Fireball would cost 3, but that's 3 regardless. I think the Magi is fine, honestly. I think the Magi is fine. The girl will die no matter what, so it's okay. Keep the golden girl, of course, of course. Because if you rock, he can still go like a quality bump or whatever crap. Right, now he's off the board. Wall, and Blessing of Might, of course, of course. It's implied, right? Oh man, that's too good. So if I go for Fireball, trade, ping his face, he goes to 19, 1 Fireball down, 2 to go and a Pyro. Next turn I can play Tech and Leyline. The other one is to go Rock here and chill. If he steeds that, he doesn't get through just yet, but it is 16 health. Assuming he bops in, it's 12 health. 7, 10, it's weird. I feel like I still just kill it. Oh, I can tempo the tech, of course. Why did I ping his face? This makes everything much better. Yeah, I need to play a bit slower, guys. Holy shit. Let's play a bit slower. Of course you tempo the tech. If you can tempo the tech, it's a no-brainer. That's a 6-6, so I can't kill that with the 4 and the ping. This does feel like it's just Rock and Smirk. Let's see. Steed on this, unfortunately, will hurt. You could go for the Frost Rider here, but it's a bit weird.
Hello, challenger.
Ah, hello, challenger.
Hello, challenger.
So he likes getting roped, because he's excitedly emoting as we rope. Which means we should not deny him the pleasure of getting roped some more, right guys? You know, we don't want to be rude or anything. I think it's just a wrong. I think it's just a rock. There's few people that can appreciate the fine art of taking your time in Hearthstone. Really good for this guy, man. The question is, are we pinging his face or not? Because I think the freeze is a little bit too punishing. I think it can be too useful to get a ping on this. Please mute this silly guy. I don't know, it doesn't bother me as much as it bothers most people. For all you know, this is just a guy who just recently, you know, just found out you can emote and he's like, oh man, this saying hello shit is super fun.
Options.
Hello, challenges. That's not a steed. That's not anything. That's lethal. Well played, man. You can react to it however you want, right? If you want to squelch them for sure. I don't know, I kind of enjoy just having fun with them. It's more like if my opponent isn't gonna start emoting, I'm not gonna do it either. But if he starts emoting, I'll just have some fun with him. But I know a lot of people squelch and it works really well for them, so by all means, if it works really well for you guys, keep the squelch going, huh? Oh, it's our boy Harambe. So I was gonna coin ping, but now, oof, coin Harambe next turn, looking thick. What do you guys think? I'll coin ping it. Yeah, I think I answered my own question. I think it's fun, especially if you win after. Yeah, if you win in the end, it's even more fun, right? For sure, for sure. Okay, Ransu. That does sound like standard paladin. Please don't have a buff.
Someday I'll be just like you.
It's a bit early to tell Zygotiki. According to the stats, it's still Paladin and Rogue. And they do feel good, just way less consistent. I think this is get down. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. So I think we will try to get the Argus down.
What to do?
Get down into the Argus. Have a survivor.
What fools these mortals be!
We'll let him double trade if he wants to. Have you ever played a control deck in Arena? Yes. Oh man. Oh, he's so sad that he's not damaged. Oh, he's so sad. Okay. Alright, let's figure this one out now. So I can Argus here and then have my Pixie tank it. I'll have a 3 health Pixie left. I could have the Apprentice tank it and use the Pixie into something. We could also not Argus. Double Apprentice, tank it here. I need to kill both the ones. It's kind of weird. Argus is fine.
My shield for Argus.
Me?
Crazy. Get down.
Runs out on me.
Foolish.
I think this is still fairly annoying for him. Shady playing a control deck in Arena, it's called the whole KNC meta. Yeah, that's true. KNC was just control. Control, 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 control. Control. All the control. This feels like just this, the Apprentice and the Dragon Slayer get the aggressive stats out. Take the freebie. And push some face. Because we like face in this deck. Yeah, I think the mistake versus the Priest was we took a trait that looked good, but it wasn't necessary. So, what's your favorite Hearthstone meta? So I really liked when Keeper of Uldaman was OP. Like the entire format was shit, but Burn Hunter was super fun to play back then. So that's why I really liked that meta. Not because Keeper of Uldaman was a good card. I've also, like, Ungoro was fun for me as well. Like, honestly, I've liked a ton of metas. What are we doing here? Am I using Volatile Ping to kill this? I'm getting a whole lot into Consecration if I do that. I could just trade, play the things. Could play the MC tech and the Patriarch here. Just trade. I think that's fine. Just to get a couple consecration proof minions. That's not a trait that's like super necessary, but it's a paladin with initiative, so. And paladin with potentially Tarim in his hand, so I think it's correct. That could be a good Tarim setup, right?
Reporting for duty.
Sunwalker's nice. We just Sunwalker, kill the 1/1, push face. He can make a dude, Tarim, and we'll still have good pressure. Killing the dude is fine. Could kill these. I don't think that's correct, because it makes the Consecrate worse. And he can just play 2 flames and then tear him, so it's kind of the same. The infamous control player, control the board, yeah. Control just can't help himself, he loves to trade. Control all the games. Playing around Tarim. Yeah, he did snap. Well, I'm not sure if he snap picked the taunt, but after he picked the taunt, he was pretty comfortable with just playing a weak board. And this does feel like he just wants some stuff for the thing.
Move quickly.
Look at me playing around Consecration like that. Oh man, I don't think that's gonna work. Oh man, Uther here.
Justice shall prevail.
I didn't get Harambe lethal, I'm sorry guys. That's terrible. Sure man. I could play this to 7.
None can escape my fury. You asked for it.
Is it better to start the turn with fireballing the face so the opponent can concede and save time? I usually like double check my math by going a bit slower. It's just a habit. Because I don't want to fireball face first and then realize I don't have lethal. I can still spend my mana in a different way if I miscount it. So it's just more like a backup thing. Keeping Blizzard's kind of nice against rogues, but this deck in general is just nice versus rogue. What if you never get the 7? Wow. What's that crazy talk? So you usually don't do this, but with this hand. Man, these girls, they travel, I was gonna say in pairs, but I guess in trios, or what do you call that?
Let's stash that away.
Oh man, we curving. We curving. Donk him in the head. Go. Hey Stein, what's up, man? How can I check if I bet on this game? I don't think you can. I think you just wait until I pay out. Shadowblade, man. Feels bad. If you just redaggering after that, I'm a fan. Get the redagger, baby. Okay. We could ping, or we could ley line. Let's take our time. The instinct was ley line. He could have the doctor, which is a little sad. A troop? Yeah. 3 fireballs, pyro, and a Lich King. Yeah, I lost the game. I feel bad. The deck could be better with a bit more, like, early curve. Like a couple, like, ones and stuff, but other than that, it's pretty darn crisp. Alright. Okay. That's good. So if I rock and hit him in the face, he double trades the rock. Next turn, I blizzard or I ping. I can ping the 5-1 now, but it makes my mana awkward and it doesn't give me any immediate upside. You could also rock and hit the 2-1. That makes it the most awkward for him, but it's 4 face damage against the rogue. It's also not guaranteed that he won't have 2 additional damage in the end to make up for it. So I think you really push where you can with this deck. Because you may as well just like sap this shit or whatever. No, Stein. No, no, no. He didn't even kill the rock. Feels good, man. Oh. Oh.
Calm down! I'm a doctor!
Hey, Mr. Popo. Thank you for the 5 months, man. Welcome back. What do we got here, boys? Mage, Arcane Explosion, 4 face. He keeps us 6-3. You could Blizzard here, 4 face. But the Blizzard doesn't do that much more. You could Apprentice, Volatile Ping, but no. I think I just like the Magi here. We do love the face damage in this deck. You gotta push it where you can. I'm also gonna start answering a little less questions, guys, because I gotta focus up for leaderboards. Like normally there's more chat interaction, but for leaderboard runs, I play way better if I can actually, you know, because it's a habit of mine, right? Just to look at chat because I've been streaming for so long, but I try to look a little less at chat when I'm doing leaderboards.
Calm down! I'm a doctor!
Darth J, you two, man, welcome. Much appreciated. So hitting the face just got us an additional 4. That's nice. Nearly there. Hashtag nearly there.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Bit of a weak turn. Good cheap shot for him. So now we're waiting for a second fireball or a pyro. Ooh, that's slow.
Engaging TC-130 until
See if he can answer it. Okay. Ping the girl.
Let me show you the arcade.
That's pretty cool. That's so obvious. That's so obvious. It's pretty funny. All right. So we are somewhat likely to win the game, but this is also quite likely to be a sudden betrayal. I don't think we have a guaranteed win here. I could sack the 3/3. Honestly, I could just start by pyroing him.
What to do? What to do?
Yeah, let's start by pyroing him. Okay.
Time runs out on me.
Hey, nice.
Jaina versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury. You asked for it.
I can confirm that killing him was the correct play. Ooh. Slightly awkward draw. We have some awkward minions in here. Like, we have some really, really insane stuff in here, but there's also some awkward minions. Overall, the quality of this deck is, I'd say, like, slightly below premium. Like, the overall quality, right? Because you have so many premium cards, but then there's a couple awkward cards in there. But I mean, a deck that's fully premium shouldn't be in Arena anyway, right? This is definitely in the, I don't know, top 10% of good decks, maybe even higher.
someday I'll be just like you.
Did Yu-Gi-Oh have a mulligan? Wow, it's been a while. No. Feels like you just got shafted if you drew poorly, right? But correct me, Yu-Gi-Oh players.
This guy's toast.
It's been over a decade since I played.
Ride the polar bear express.
You can use exclamation mark stats. The answer is in there for what the average is at right now. We might do some dirty MC teching. It's funny that he thinks it's the aggro. That's cute. I think we still trade here though, like make him dagger. Dagger, 2-drop. If I go face here, the chance that I get a tech out is pretty high. That's a tough decision to make. No, I haven't played Slay the Spire. I play Hearthstone, guys. That's my life now. It's been my life for the past few years.
I will be yours.
Okay.
Ready?
Man, he even pops the Napper for us. We get to do like the full disgusting experience here. Collins, are you watching, baby? Oh man, this is so dumb. Come over here, Drake. This is the good side, my man. Good shit happens on this side of the board. You could just smork him from here. This is definitely going in. I think you take the 3/3 though. I'll close my eyes. So disgusting, man. Why is this card in Arena? Dragon Slayer, MC Tech, Golaka Crawler. These are all just like stupid cards. They just feel stupid losing to. I can't even feel good winning this way, right? Like, what did I do? I played a 3-drop that just happened to steal his dragon. Right? I mean, it's so fucking dumb. Skill-based game. Well, I mean, I play around MC Tech all the time. You have to. But it's definitely... It's kind of a sad experience. Let's count some damage first, right? We need the spell power. 610, we don't. So this is more annoying. They should all be in the stupid cards bucket. One that you get, one that you never get offered. Just banish them, or put them in put them next to UI, right? Put MC Tech next to UI. That's a good way to fix it. Oh, you mean MC Tech into MC Tech, Collins? Yeah. You bounce the Mastodon back and forth. All right, Nars. I'm pretty sure we got him here, so I'm okay using your technique. Let's kill him with that first. I'm not gonna email well played because.
None can escape my fury. You asked for it.
The Geyser might be good enough against Rogue. Finding a turn 3 is quite good, but with the Apprentice I'll keep it. Ooh, Harambe. The chance that this gets dealt with is super high, but I'll still play it here. Coin MC Tech, not coin, well, coin MC Tech if you want, but coin SI. Ooh, no deadly. Nice. Harambe, your time to shine, my man. Keep that dagger at bay. Let's go. What you talking about, Ronsu? I know that I'm luckier than the average player. It's just, you know, it's part of why I'm so good at this game. Kappa Keepa. You could Geyser ping, play the 1, trade here. Keep the board clean. Or you could Leyline bump. It's gonna hit here. I can play Mage, Geyser this. I think I'm taking out the 2-1 every time. I think I'll go for the Geyser ping line. Let's go. Can't Magi and Geyser, no mana for that? The Geyser's being discounted by the girl, so you could do it on turn 5. It's not a problem. But normally you can't. That's true. Wait. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. Get him, Daddy Rock. face damage in. Believe me, if I thought we could Magi Geyser that round, you would have seen a very unfortunate turn. Okay, Blizzard's not the worst, but we can probably do better. I feel like we can just manipulate her, kill the 5/5, push 4. We could Valspine us next turn, using the 1/1s. We could play around that by just jamming face.
What to do? What to do?
Maybe we should just jam face here. If you get the Magi developed, you get a 3 damage Blizzard next turn. With a ping, potentially.
Time runs out on me.
So I think I've established that face is better here. I think the body still matters more. Let's hope he doesn't have a certain card here. He might still Valspine now. Oh, it's not the combo card I was afraid of. He didn't want to take 1 extra damage to keep his guy alive, and you can't really blame him. So Blizzard and face is obviously good. We could also double ping, develop a body. Leave him with a 2/1. I think I like the double ping play more. The board just gets better. You only push a slightly less amount of face. Okay. Cloche, cloche. March of the Yetis, boys. Pixie useful for the first time. Hey, I've used it from time to time. Man, he died without any fireball or any pyro. Or the pyro, rather. Looks like we might be playing against the viewer.
You asked for it.
Right. Once again, taking our time, even the mulligan. I'm not going to do it too fast. Depends a bit what kind of warlock he is. If he's a zoo, it could be difficult. Control should be rather easy for this deck. 1, 2, 3... Like 4-ish things we want to play on 2, maybe 5 with the Direwolf. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 things we want to play on 3. Maybe the MC tech. Like, there's a world where you throw this. Now that I see how good 4s we have. You might still want to keep it just so you can coin 3s, right? If you get to coin 3s, it's already pretty good for this deck. Yeah, that's fine. Open the bet. Hey, I'm having. I want to see you bet yes, though. Hey, no looking at the cards, man. It's a leaderboard run. How could you? I'm having. Also, do you see my? Because I'm supposed to be offline, but I guess it doesn't work. Coin Frosty seems like the standard play. Looks like I've been getting sniped all this time, guys. Feels terrible, man. Feels terrible. Just want to get some games without getting sniped, guys. Feels bad.
Mind if I roll need?
Soulfire, yeah, Soulfire is so good right now. It's disgusting. So he is a zoo. He's gonna be rough.
It's a tough decision.
What to do? What to do?
He might keep playing around it, but it will slow him down. Soulfire's like Soulfire probably won him the game already. It's insane.
What to do? What to do?
Tap's nice, unless it's Fallen Sun Cleric. Interesting, he tapped first. Whoa, okay. All that talk about winning the game, that was assuming he could keep developing. Fairly happy now. You could ping, but it's not as much tempo as this. Alright, I guess offline mode really doesn't work for Arena. That's kind of lame, right? It's fine.
Join the guild.
Yeah, cookies. That's a big cookie. So you could MC Tech ping, you could rock, or you could spiteful. The inclination here is spiteful. And trade, let him trade. Because he's a zoo deck, you can't really go face. If you go MC Tech ping trade, how does that pay out? You have a 4-3 and a 3-3. It's kind of weak versus Hellfire type effects. Plus MCT is probably going to go off because he's a zoo. And if MC Tech goes off, it's so disgusting. If you do ping, if you don't ping and you just go spiteful trade, he trades. Get a 4-6, which is somewhat the equivalent, and I'm not scared of losing value. The deck's got some pretty good value in it. That might, ooh, that actually combos nicely for our style. We get to be the scumbag. Do we want to play it though? That's the question. MC Tech ping trades just alleviates so much pressure. But I don't know if I can do it versus a viewer. It's kind of stupid. Yeah. Because we'll always have something to ping on MC Tech, yeah. This one, it's fine. At least we stole the worst one. There's really no sorry, right? I can't... Blizzard made it so I can't emote anything. Any of these emotes are BM. Good job, Blizzard. I can't even say sorry. I can't even apologize to the man. It's so dumb, right? None of these emotes, I can't say any of them. They're all BM. Honestly, the friendliest one is to threaten him. What kind of a world do we live in? When the friendliest emote is to threaten the guy. Like, no meme, right? That's just the best, that's just the least insulting emote there, the threaten. Nesting Rock, ping, trade. Stabilize for the Lich King. Sorry was BM too. At least I could say sorry here and he would know that I'm serious. Alright, I'm gonna focus on the game, guys. Like I said, I'm prone to misplay a lot for the first game after the break. Brain has to kick back into Hearthstone mode. But I feel like we are playing control. Alright, our opponent is quite aggressive. Playing, he's rocking that zoo deck. He got the huge tempo swing with the Soulfire, but then, unfortunately for him, had to hard skip turn 4. I wonder if trading the Loot Hoarder would have been better in his case. I don't know what he had in his deck, so you never know for sure. Okay. Ping and Burlock are nice, but I don't have anything to go with it. You could just Lich King. You could also ping Sunwalker trade here. And if he takes a trade, it's not the end of the world.
I wonder.
And then next turn you could Lich King on 9 mana. I would really love to use the Burlock. Maybe we just Burlock and Sunwalker and do the ping next turn. I feel like we're always trading into the 4-2 no matter which line I take, so we're gonna do that. Ogre Magi? Yeah, sorry, my words did something different than my brain. Just let me ramble, guys. I know we have the 4 in our hand. But I think it's better to develop the Sunwalker into just freeze. Shady you drew for. Yeah, it's easier for me to just say than to actually explain. Shadowflame's pretty good for him. This sets up a very nice turn. Maybe the ping was better, right? The ping was better. But it's not better by a lot, because we made him Shadowflame there. But the ping was better. But it's okay. Definitely not tilting. We're doing okay. We're in a good spot. Just playing some defense. Perhaps tempting the hard removal. Next turn we can just Ogre Magi Fireball. We can Ogre Magi Defender ping. We can Lich King ping. There are options for us. The instinct for me is to go with the Argus line here. Because it's it really checks him for the hard removal. And then you drop the Lich King after that. We'll also have a lot of spell power on the board. I currently have 15 reach. If I go Defender, Magi, ping phase, go phase, I'm pushing 6 this round, my opponent goes to 17. Pyroblast is probably going to still deal 11. So if I keep 6 damage, I win. 6 damage is kind of unlikely, but it could be the Magi and the Defender.
What to do?
That's not inconceivable. And we'll probably debate the Siphon on this. Then our boy Lich King can come down. I could just Direwolf if I want to push 1 more damage. It's fine. That increases the chance for lethal next turn. Is he gonna lower the damage on my guys? No. Okay. Vulpix? Oh, it's a long time since I heard that name. You could just keep the Croc, or you could keep the Croc and the Yeti. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 things we can get away with playing on turn 4 and an Argus. The deck has no 1-drop, so we shouldn't look for them. 2-drop into ping into Yeti is still reasonable. There's a chance we hit another 2-drop, and there is still a chance we hit our 3. If we throw the ley line, yeah, I'll keep it in this deck. Okay, that's good enough. So we're not just skipping turn 3 at least. Ooh, Collins with the 12. Easy money for Collins. Starting off with the 2-3. Ooh, that's why we start off with the 2-3. And he played that very, very fast. We have no alternative than to do our play, but it does feel like he doesn't mind it too much. Almost like he's gonna loan, or he's gonna, like, I don't know, Kobold. Collins, thanks so much for those, man. Congrats on the 12, dude. Killing it. I really feel like I'm holding you back. So if this is a slow mage, damage on his face is really good. Ooh, I could just put the taunts down and smork him.
What to do? What to do?
I nearly missed that. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's pretty good. Keep getting that repeated phase damage in.
You look very familiar.
Any damage you can get in like this is super nice. Okay, not MCT, that was the moment where we were waiting for. Okay. Uses 2 mana there, that's okay. One damage is that good here? Not really. Are we gonna double trade? Probably. We're curving out into Sunwalker. Next turn we get to push 4-6 phase, maybe.
I wonder.
Dark Reaper's nice from there. Leyline the Lich King spell. I like leylining his face. Ooh, some elemental synergy for him. So he's got the Geyser. Meaning if I trade here, he can't Geyser ping this because he needs to ping the Sunwalker's bubble. Making him ping is kind of nice, but I'm kind of just feeling the smork again.
Truth is my shield.
Join me.
Yeah, with this deck, oh, any damage you can get in is so nice. Polymorph, I suppose? That's the only thing you'd snap here? Okay. And I guess he's pinging the 2-3 and trading, which is okay with us. He's making the trades for us. That's what we like to see. This might mean that we trade with the sheep. No. You ping the other guy, right? Yeah, he realizes. We might trade with the sheep. We might just go face and ping. It depends on what we draw. Okay. Now we'll just play the Archmage here. No need to Frost Rider. I'll take the trade here. So got a lot of good damage in. To hit your minimum. Hey Toby. Thanks for the 10 bits, man. Here's the digging. Okay, that's why we were hunting his face, guys. That's why we were hunting his face. We got 12 damage right now. So we'll just Violet Worm and smork him again. See what he does to this. 15 down. Dead Speaker? Corpse Raiser? Yeah. That means we might just jam Lich King in face again. We'll see. Because pinging it has little value now. We'll see though. We'll see. 3 fireballs and a pyro. Yeah, that's why with this deck, phase damage, you need to find a really good reason to trade. I guess he has an AoE. Oh wow. Okay. Just giving me the 1/1 instead. That's not good for him. Is he dead now? Let's see. Okay, an explosion puts 2 damage on the taunt. 3 grubs in here. 4, 5, 6, 7. 14, 15? I think it's perfect now. We'll do the math again, right? So 10, 12, 13, 20. Yeah, it's perfect. That was a really questionable line for him to kill the thing.
Well played.
So don't expect to get the result of my leaderboard push for over another, I don't know. I don't want to say for over a month, but probably close to a month.
You asked for it.
It kills the hype a little bit. I really don't know why it takes so long every time, but I guess they have a good reason for it. But it does kill the hype. Wow, that makes me pretty unique, right, Baller? Thank you, man. That makes me feel good. Making other people's days better. My man, Baller, right there. Alright, boys. See a River Croc. See a Sorceress. If we get a 3, we might coin. Is that enough? Exclamation mark guide, Hypertoad Killer. Have a look, my man. Didn't get a 3, but this is playable at least, so. We'll coin the Croc. Try to get a little chip damage in. Kept 2 cards, so it's unlikely he taps, but if he does, we're pretty happy. Hey. Let's take our time. This could be better. It's better versus lone. We've been here before, right? It's better versus most 3-drops. Better versus Frustrider. Yep. This is what happens, you know? Don't go on autopilot.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Okay. It's fine versus that. Because you can't really use it to push with anyway. So he picked that so fast that I think it's a Spellstone, because it immediately heals him back up as well for 5, so... We'll try to play a little bit around 5 damage if we can.
Don't mess with me.
Don't mess with me. Could be Hellfire, sure, but then we're pretty happy. Like, if he picked Hellfire, we're pretty happy. Whoa, he snapped Fiendish Circle. Chat, I'm scared, hold me. 4 mana for making a 1-1 and killing a 1-1. Is that better than a 2-6 here? Probably not. But it's really strong, right? But the chance that it steals something else is starting to get bigger as well. Just the 6 HP is kind of nice on this board. You steal 1, you trade 1, you push face, you can still trade. It feels like Conjure and hit him in the face is better. 4 mana 4/4 deal 1. Well, 4 mana 3/3 spawn a 1/1. That's not a 4/4, right? Like, I hate it when people lump the stats together. Right? By that reasoning, Razorfen Hunter is as good as a Spider Tank, which it is far from. Alright! I can do this! I always forget. I've done it in this run, but this is one of those things why warming up is so important. Like, and that's why you don't hit and turn until it's fucking green, right? It's good, right? It's good to hit a 1/1, but we can probably do a little better. She's so broken, like, with these cheap spells, man. So good. Not my chance! Oh, the way how he did it, I thought we were getting AoE'd or so. 7 damage. Okay. Now, because I can ping, I think I might just tech him and ping one, right? Tech, ping, 2-3 in the dudes, push 3. 1, 2, 3 things are dead. He keeps 1.
I wonder.
Yeah.
TC 130 mental dislocator.
Me? He hit face instead of a 1-1. Oh, with Dark Possession. But he doesn't know that we have 3 fireballs and a pyro, right? Why do you call? This is kind of dangerous. If he has a Siphon for the Sunwalker, it could get out of hand. But I can still ping it off next turn. Or Geyser if he doesn't trade here. So I guess Siphon isn't the end of the world.
Truth is my shield.
Playing around the 1 damage AoE for Dread Inferno. Because he wants to do that anyway to get rid of the Sunwalker's bubble. Those attacks to the face feel so good in his deck. Yeah, it's all the chip damage is amazing, right? It already put us in a very strong position. Oh, and he can't get the lifesteal. It's so good. Do we just win? We just win, right? You win this time.
Jaina versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
You asked for it. Easy pyro keep. Let's see. We got 3 good 4s, but I do want to hit a 2 or a 3, so I think you still throw it. The deck's pretty high quality, so we just need to try and not get wrecked by curve. That's it. Greetings. It's a pretty good curve. In what order do you pick classes right now? I think Mage is my number 1. But I don't know. I kind of go with what I feel in the moment, dude. Like, I don't think the stats tell us that much. But I'm going to focus on my game, right? But, yeah. I'm kind of just picking Mage and I'm picking Burn and it's working. But I can't tell you that's what's going to keep working. Druid is also somewhat high. Just because if you hit UI, it's so sick. And if you don't hit UI, it's like kind of okay with just Curve and Savage Aura. Rogue is still pretty good. Paladin feels a bit wishy-washy, but it's probably still pretty good. But yeah. So I don't know, man. Like, they change it so fast. Like, I'm just kind of going with the flow now. I think they have made their point. We're not supposed to take it too serious here and just go with the flow, my man. Because I don't know when they're going to change it again, right? Alright, focus.
What fools these mortals be!
What fools these mortals be! Ooh, a tempo execute. We can respect that. Paladin's still awesome? Yeah, that's your 1 run, dude. See where I'm coming from? That's your 1 run, like... Mage is still awesome too, man. Look at my deck. Right? I mean, Alright. This could just be MC tech. You could go Apprentice Ping. You could Preemptive Volatile, but versus Warrior that seems bad. Or you could Harambe. But I think we just drop the tech to get the awkward card out of our hands in terms of just mana right now. The next turn you have Girl Fireball or Ping Volatile or Harambe Girl or so.
Engaging TC-130 into this locator.
Girl and Fireball's looking pretty good. Ooh. Nesting Rock double trade's also not bad. But the Fireball allows us to push 6 face. And the board is really not worse than with Rock, I think, right? A little bit worse. 4-7 and a 3-1 versus 9 power here. Yeah. But it's worth it. It's worth it because of the phase damage.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Because you might say, save your fireballs for phase, but by fireballing the minion, I was able to deal 6 phase. So we effectively fireballed his phase there. Right. Warriors are a tough matchup for this kind of deck though. The hero power kind of kills us. Alright, so you could Volatile Ping, trade Apprentice, push face, or you could Rock, trade, push 3. I feel like we keep her alive, right? I think this is time for the Rock now. Let's debate it for a little while. Getting the Rock developed is definitely nice. If we go with this, and this, you get 6 face versus 3, so the upside isn't as big. Your board's pretty wide, but really not that wide, right? You take, much here. So you save a 3-3, and develop a 3-2. Honestly, it could be better, the more I think about it. Yeah, that little bit of extra phase damage and you don't have less power.
What to do?
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Lots of taunts from our opponent here. Oh, Warpath? Or Brawl, yeah. But with the Rock, like the Brawl still sucks if you go Rock, right? Now at least you can just put the Rock down. Hit a 2-drop here, that'd be really nice. Oh my god, what a 2-drop at that. What a 2-drop at that, my boys, my girls, my bros, everyone. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is top decking at its finest. So I think regarding the Brawl, the play where we pushed the damage was better. I'm liking it right now. I mean, with the Direwolf top deck, especially, of course. That was probably the best card in our deck right there. Yeah, this guy is like super control. Please let the Rock live. My boy Rock? No. At least it's not his guy. Ooh, that's a weak turn. He's gonna like that. If he just plays Violet Worm here or so, he's dead, which is hilarious. But that's not Violet Worm. Pretty good for him. I might just Pyro him here. Pyro his face. He goes to 3, he heals up to 5. I ping his face and geyser him. He goes to 2, he goes to 4. So I have 2 turns to draw Fireball. What's the other line? I play Arcane Explosion. I geyser. I ping 1, I play the 1-2. I trade 1 with the Apprentice. I play for board much longer. I think the Pyro play gets me there more often than the other play. He's gonna armor up no matter what here. If I Geyser pinged his face, he would also armor up no matter what. What? You can't, what? You... I just pyroed your face, motherfucker! Oh, we'll show him we had it, but... You gotta be kidding me, right? Dude, that's 100% your own fault. Our turn 4 was a little weak. You can full keep. It's not super ambitious, but you got a good 2 and a good 4, and something to play on 3. It's either that or it's this, right? This is the ambitious mulligan. Go for Frost Rider, go for Pixie, land the 4-drop anyway. I think our deck's good enough that we don't do the ambitious mulligan. If my deck wasn't really that good, I would hard mull for the perfect curve. I think if this deck just plays things, it probably wins. So. Face is nice, but Mark of the Wild is a huge punish. Then again, if I play Volatile, is it? Death Speaker's still a pretty huge punish. The instinct is to trade. The phase damage is so nice for this deck. But I think we still take it. I'll play Volatile over Croc, because Croc doesn't do anything into turn 3. If that's his turn, we're pretty happy. The Leyline can turn these things into 0, but I think Leyline here and then maybe Taunt next turn is just better. Or follow it up with Strong Curve. Just playing board control here with playing MCT is probably fine. You can save MCT for play, but next turn you can go 4-2. These are a bit dangerous versus play. You could also just jam the Spiteful and Smart, but once again, if he gets plus damage, like Mark, it's really bad. So I'll just take the clean Yeti kill here. You also have Lich King in your hand, so you can play a little slower than normal. Can't hear you because of the music. Really? I didn't think it was that loud. It really shouldn't be that loud. Interesting.
For the king.
Could it be that you were not enjoying the music? And that you then say that you can't hear me at all? Is that an option? Because that happens sometimes. People do that sometimes. Where they say, I can't hear you! And they're like, I kinda can, but you know. I'm kind of just memeing, guys. Like, by the way, like, we're good, smiling. I like to poke fun at shit the entire day. The more fun I can poke, the better. But sometimes, sometimes I'm a little bit too serious about it. Can't hear the... Wait, you guys can't hear the music now? What is it? Alright, shit guys, now we spent our entire turn talking and I didn't think about my play. This loss is on you guys if it happens to be a loss, right? Just hope you guys are proud of yourselves now. Next turn we can Smith Ping into the Lich King. I didn't think the pre-hit was good for us. All our fault. It's okay, we got Lich King. I don't think we'll lose, but... Hey, we'll see. I'm using Hearthstone Deck Tracker, Samurai SK. Straight up says what it does. Hearthstone Deck Tracker. I bet no. Gambler, how could you? How could you? Look at this deck, man. Okay, Spellstone? No, he can't hover Spellstone because it needs to upgrade. It's funny, right? That you get that information. The pre-hit. That little pre-hit though. So we get Spiteful Smith, Ping, kill the Worgen. We could also Sunwalker.
What to do?
But getting rid of the Worgen's kind of nice. Yeah. Kind of like in the Smith line. Also, Sunwalker kind of loses some of her oomph if you're gonna Lich King next turn, because then taunt and taunt. So, I'm kind of liking this. We do need to get rid of his Worgen. That card's a little too scary here. Everybody was betting yes. Yeah, I know, man. It's all good. It's all good. There's gotta be some no-boys, right? That pot is just too good, man. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing. Where are we going? We got a 21% for the no-boys. Yeah. That's some pretty good odds. Mark? Mark skin. Sure. Lich King on an empty board. What do you say, chat? Do we like it? Seems pretty okay to me. Get him, boy. I don't think I've really Lich Kinged before, or at least needed it. But this has been a pretty slow game, so... he's coining. He's doing things. Okay. Did they say it was fine? It is not fine. It is most definitely not fine. Should be ashamed of yourself, sir. Summoning that many stats for one card. I could ping, Pixie, ping, Death Coil, leave him with 4 power.
I wonder.
That kind of feels okay. Like, the coil here has to happen. That's just too efficient, too good. Can't say no to that. But I kind of like the ping, Pixie ping, just to increase the odds that Lich King lives. That was a pretty good O card, yeah. Woo, he's not as deep. I'm not gonna hit either of them just to increase the chance the Lich King lives. Okay. Yeah, smack his guy in there. Oh my god. At least it looks like we'll get another Lich King card, but my lord, this guy is going off. Yeah. Man, if only we got Death and Decay. Holy shit. Death and Decay would have been so good. Harambe! You're here! My boy! Steal a swipe, right? The minion called swipe. I'm digging it. We don't need the card draw, but I might want to ping the Basilisk. Plus, maybe it's like Primordial Drake or some crap and we just meme him, right? Do we do that? Oh man, that shit is dangerous though. That could get us killed. But if I don't kill off the Basilisk, the chance that I can suck my cube is pretty high.
Has come.
Come here, Lich King. I can pyro it. If worst comes to worst, I can pyro it. Oh, Silas is GG. Yeah, but he kills Lich King anyway. And relatively cheap, right? Oh man. Give me a fireball to kill my own cube here. Full meme. It can't be right. It's funny though. It's funny. I'm willing to give up 2.5k points for this meme. Yeah, I know, right? This is pretty funny.
Time waits for no one.
Time waits for... Wait, what? Oh, he's gonna kill one of the Lich Kings. Gonna kill both of the Lich Kings? Oh! Chat. Why? Why, Chat? Why? You said it was gonna be okay. You said it was gonna be okay. Oh. Well played, my man. Well played. Mike's still picking up. Oh, because there's music. Okay. You know what? I can turn it down. Here it is. You could once again keep. It's not as ambitious. And it's not a Yeti, so you don't have to. Turn 2 Croc. Going into his turn 2, maybe coin. The chance that he kills it with Perditions and we're stuck with the Geyser is like relatively high, so I think we're looking for a 3. And is that a 3, my boys? Look at that. Beautiful. And the Geyser's back, just for good measure. We tried the safe mulligan bit. It didn't work out. I'm pretty sure the only reason that he MC teched our Lich King was because we mulliganed too safe there, guys. After you've been playing it for a while, you develop, you know, a feeling for these things, and I'm pretty sure RNGesus wouldn't have allowed that out. We hard molds for a good curve. Ooh, not going for the coin? I mean, not going for the dagger? Yeah. That's what I thought. Take that 2 damage, my man. Oh! Dirty curve. That's a dirty curve right there. Froststrider, Yeti, Rock. Oh my god. That's a lot of stats, even for a rogue. Oh, diggy diggy hole. If he plays Cursed Disciple, I guess we just ping Geyser. But for most 4-drops, we'll drop the ley line. This is what happens when you're not playing a song. You think about the pre-hit? Yeah. Versus rogues, you gotta smork with this deck. Gotta put the damage in the face. Ooh. Huh. Feels something, man. I think I might forego the taunt on the rock just to be able to trade, push 4 and then rock. I think that's a reasonable decision given the secret. Because if it's cheat death, I don't want to kill this. If it's sudden betrayal, I don't want to miss 4 and I don't want to damage my own guys. If it's evasion, who the fuck drafts evasion, right? So. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just dodging him here, boys. Dodging that sudden betrayal. Sneaking the 4 damage in his face. I can put the Geyser minion in the middle next turn if I want to. He's like, no, I'm the one who smirks. That's fine, I can take a turn of trading. I could also just take it slow and go Geyser, ping, play the minion, proc it with here, maybe push 4. I could also Argus here and have it hit the Argus.
What to do? What to do?
Kind of like the Geyser play more.
Time runs out on me.
You don't think it's betrayal? I was fairly sure it was betrayal. I mean, even before I checked, right? I'm really wondering whether our opponent will shift gears and trade at some point. Because we got 3 fireballs and a pyro. Then again, yesterday I had a deck with 3 Cold Bloods and 2 Sinister Strikes, so it can happen. It could only be betrayal at that point. Yeah, but I mean before, right? Before. Like, as he played it and went face with the Phoenix, it kind of felt like betrayal. Are you gonna trade? Please keep going, face. I think he's like, yeah, he's just, yeah, I think he realized now, like, I guess I should, maybe, ugh. The Pixie Argus line looks just juicy, right? Yeah. He wasted a lot of health going for face, and now he realizes that he was not the aggro, so... Crucial mistake there. Nope. Kind of an anticlimactic ending here, right? Because we're just chasing him down now. Because he didn't respect the roles of the game there. He thought he'd be cute with his sudden betrayal, but because we diffused the secret so clean, he didn't get what he wanted out of that, and he was suddenly really far behind in the race. I understand though, because sometimes that works out so well what he did. Like if I just go face, say screw it, I get completely wrecked. But because we weren't willing to lose versus Betrayal, he lost so much health in trying to be the aggressor. But he didn't have the backup, right? He didn't have the Cold Bloods. He didn't have the sap or whatever. And because he didn't have that, there was no way he should have been going face. Morning deal damage. We got there, boys. We got there. A little bit of a detour through the MC Tech bracket, but all good. All good. Ooh, money. Money, money, money.